William W. Wilson as an E8 storekeeper. I started out at boot camp in May of 1958 at Great Lakes, Illinois. After boot camp, I went to storekeeper A school in Newport, Rhode Island. And if you finish in the top 10% of your class, you get a special year of shore duty. And I did mine at the Naval Submarine Base in New London, Connecticut. But I was not in sub-school. I wasn't attached to sub-school. And after a year there, exactly a year, day for day, I left and went to Key West, Florida, to the old burning bush, the Bushnell. And I was spent from November of '59, or December '59, until July of '64 aboard that ship. And I went from a seaman to a second class. And then I went to Mayport, Florida for shore duty. And then I was in '66, I left there and went to Da Nang, Vietnam for in-country shore duty at the Naval Support Activity. And when I left there, they promised me duty on the East Coast when they sent me to a destroyer out of Galveston, Texas. How that's East Coast is beyond me. But they sent me there, and when I drove out from Jacksonville, Florida, where my kids were, I drove out there, and the ship was gone. So they flew me back to Florida, to Key West, and that's where I caught the ship. And I went there, and then I was on there, and they wanted a storekeeper to go to the USS Harwood, which is this ship. And I went back to Vietnam on the Harwood. And third day on the gun line over there, we took a hit on Mount 52. And, you know, 2 people were hurt. Nobody was killed, but we repaired the ship on line. We didn't have to go into port. And then after I left the Harwood, I went back to Vietnam, or to the Med, on a guided missile destroyer, the Samson. And that was one of my favorite ships, but it's another story. And then when I come back from there, let's see, where did I go from there? I went back to Key West, to the Advanced Undersea Weapons Shop. And I was a storekeeper for nuclear weapons, which I had to go up to nuclear weapons school in Norfolk, Virginia. And that's the only tour I ever did in Norfolk. I didn't like Norfolk. Keep me in South Carolina or Key West, Florida, or Jacksonville. And from the time I went come back from Vietnam, I was never stationed any farther north than Charleston, which was fun. So after that, I went to the Alamogordo, a floating dry dock that was anchored into the river at the Naval Weapons Station in Charleston. And from there, I left there, and shortly, I wasn't on that one very long either, and I went to a minesweeper out of Charleston. And that was pretty good, because that's where I got the Navy Commendation Medal, because we won the NAY award for small ships, and that's for feeding the crew. We were the best of the small fleet. And then when I left there, I went on board as a first class, and I was on there about a month. They went back and picked up more chief storekeepers, and I made chief on the minesweeper. And then when I left, a couple of years later, I was E8 selected. And then I went to shore duty at the Fleet and Mine Warfare Training Center in Charleston, and I made E8 there. And then I went to the USS Frank Cable, who was being built in Seattle. And then I retired off of that. That's my whole career.